In today's video, I'm going to answer beauty therapy questions that have been left in the comments section of my videos. I'm going to start with like my really old videos that I did years ago and then work my way through, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this sort of video. Let me just quickly show you what I've ordered and then I'll start. So I've got a vegan chicken katsu curry. I'm not vegan, but when it comes to Yumi sushi, I do like their vegan sushi, and if there are any leftovers I can give it to my husband who is vegan. That's why I got these. And then I've got the vegan dragon roll, which is my favourite, and then the salmon, the vegan salmon other sushi, California rolls, I think that's what it's called anyway. So when I first started YouTube, I was doing like makeup videos and just random videos here and there. But the one that is more like beauty therapy related, I think, is the one where I show you how to remove gel polish at home. So let's have a look. So one of the questions on this video is, they basically said, I was wondering what the damage to the nail is like after this process. So when you remove gel polish, as long as it's being soaked off properly, I advise that you get it done professionally. It shouldn't cause a lot of damage at all. The next few questions I'm going to answer are from the video where I give advice about how to become a beauty therapist. So we'll do that one. Let's have a look. I'm currently doing level 2 and want to start practicing facials. Would you mind sharing essential facial kit and what products you recommend for a starter? So as a starter kit, we need a cleanser, toner, exfoliator. You're not going to be able to steam the face, but you could use hot towels instead. And then something to massage the skin with, like grapeseed oil. And then a face mask and a moisturizer. So there's quite a lot, and generally brands out there are expensive, like Dermalogica, Elemis, Environ. These are brands that I'm naming because I'm trained in them, but they're generally very expensive. Option number 1, you go to the beauty wholesalers like Salon Services. You are still, I think you are allowed a student account because you're still allowed to buy skincare products even though you're studying. Or you can find like a beauty wholesaler website, for example, and you can get your starter kit from there. They do have affordable brands that they offer. So depending on your budget, go in there, look around, make notes, calculate how much it's going to be and see which one is best suited for your budget. But one brand that I have in mind that is worth buying is called Eve Taylor. Now I've seen Eve Taylor in the beauty exhibitions that I go to twice a year here in London. I used to see the Eve Taylor stand all the time, but I just used to look at it and then walk past it because I've never heard of it before, and I never even thought to try some of their products until recently. I tried their Balance and Moisturizer, really good. They've also got an exfoliator which is very similar to the Dermalogica one. It's got the same concept where it's a powder and you mix it with your wet hands, and very affordable. So Eve Taylor is one that I could suggest, or the brands that they have at the beauty wholesalers. Can you recommend some good beauty schools in and around London? I have been looking into different courses and quite confused which qualification to choose. iTech, VTCT, SIBTAC or Cedesco. Does getting an iTech VTCT level 2 and 3 help getting a job in the UK? So first question, can you recommend some good beauty schools? It's difficult for me to recommend beauty schools because I haven't been to all of them, and I can have an idea, like sort of a first impression with their website, but it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, go to this beauty school. I studied at LCBT, which I can recommend. I had a good experience. That one's in central London, it's in Oxford Circus. But other than that, it's hard for me to recommend anymore. That's the main one that I've been to. Now in terms of iTech, VTCT, honestly, they're all the same. I've heard that iTech is a little bit better, but I've worked in salons where I've got a VTCT and another beauty therapist has iTech. Our pay is the same, our job role is the same, we both got the job. I've worked in maybe 6-7 different salons and I've not heard one manager care about what exam board the qualification was in. When you look for jobs online, they just say we want a level 2 and a level 3, for example. Some of them write MVQ. MVQ is like the same, it's the equivalent of a VTCT. They're all the same, but level 2, level 3 or level 4, that's what they care about. Not they never really say, oh, we want iTech. I mean, I've never seen it anyway. So I wouldn't worry about that. I think Sodexo, from what I can remember, is where you can get a job. I think it's like a qualification that you can use in any country, I believe. Can't remember now because I've never done it. I've never really looked into it either. But if you're in London and you're staying in the UK, you can just do just a level 2 beauty therapy course and level 3. The next question, would you say that there's a maximum age limit to begin a career in the beauty industry and start a beauty therapy course? If you are 50, 55 years old, but you believe that you are capable and you've got the skills to be transferred to as a beauty therapist, like let's just say painting nails, let's just say you're good at it, or you're quite artistic and you're good at painting, or let's just say you have a good eye for, if you look at someone's face and you look at their eyebrows, you can kind of notice that one eyebrow is higher than the other. If you've got these certain traits and you've got good eyesight, you're eager to learn, I don't see why you won't be able to do it. A maximum age, I guess it depends when you want to retire as well, and it depends on your energy levels, because it can be long hours. You are sort of, if you're working in a fast-paced environment, you are sort of running around. If you feel like it is for you, I wouldn't say that there's a definite maximum age. Would you say that training in beauty therapy is a bad idea if you have mobility difficulties? Generally, I would say yes. It depends on what sort of mobility difficulties you have. For example, if you want to train in eyelashes and doing eyelash extensions, you are sitting down throughout the treatment. So if you feel like that's something that you'll be comfortable doing and it's doable, then maybe it's not a bad idea. Did you do level 4 at LCBT? No, I personally didn't. I just went up to level 3. Do I have to do level 3 if I've completed level 2? You don't have to, but in all honesty, I personally found that it is easier to find a job with level 3 as well. But level 2, you are trained in a lot of treatments. You're trained in nails, like manicures, pedicures, waxing, facials. You've got like the core there, so it is still possible to get away with just doing level 2, definitely. But I personally, the reason I went up to level 3 is because I genuinely was interested in learning the treatments that you learn in level 3, but also I felt like it was easier to find a job. And the reason I didn't go up to level 4 is because I was easily finding a job and didn't need level 4 with where I was working. But if I wanted to work more with lasers and other beauty treatments that you learn in level 4, then I would have done it. But it's just not something that I needed to do, and it's not the route that I took in the end. Also, how much does a level 2 student earn? When I was studying level 2, I got a job in a spa, and I believe I was getting paid or was it 7.50? I really can't remember, it was such a long time ago. So yeah, around that. It might have changed now, the world has changed a lot, but most likely minimum wage. Okay, so the next question is, they're asking if the courses are free if you are 16. Generally, the beauty therapy courses are free if you're 16, but you need to check because some beauty schools might not do it, maybe. Do you learn how to do lash lifting in level 2? No, you have to do a separate course for that if you want to. If you oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you are worrying about, oh, which school should I go to, what course should I do, blah blah blah, I was stuffing my mouth, if you didn't notice, and had to pause for a second. What you learn in a beauty therapy course, you learn the basics. Eventually, when you finish your course and you find a job in a salon, they will send you on further training, and that's where you learn the good shit. Don't spend all of your money on the main course and then all of these short courses, because if you work in a salon, they're going to send you on training and they pay for that. They have their own contract in terms of if you need to pay that back or not. If your plan is to study it and then go self-employed, that's a different story. Then yes, do all of these courses. But if you are planning on working in a few salons, then yeah, you don't spend all of your money on all of these courses. Someone asked, how long have you been a beauty therapist for? I qualified in 2015. I've been doing beauty before that. I did these one-day courses when I was 16. I think I was 16. No, I was a little bit older than that. And but I don't count all of that. I became a beauty therapist in 2015. I'm gonna leave it there, short and sweet, and then yeah, I kind of enjoyed filming this. I might do it without eating my food next time so that I can concentrate a little bit more and I'm not eating like a pig. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that it was helpful. Have a good evening, guys. Bye.